Hello everyone, Dingo Mang here, and you're watching The Spawn Trap. In today's episode, we're going to teach you how to trap your foes in Domination, TDM, and Kill Confirmed on the map Bootleg. Let's start with the basics. The first step is you need a full group. You need 4, 6, or 9 people that are on the same page as you. Notice all my teammates are blue, meaning we're in a group. No greenies. 2 is communication. Everyone should have a mic to give you the express knowledge they have, such as spawn flips or if one of the sides is getting overwhelmed. In Bootleg Domination, we're going to have the flags C and B. This map operates the same way for TDM and Kill Confirmed. Alright, now that we have our flags, before we discuss positioning, we're going to talk about the spawn. Most people have the misconception that a spawn point is the spawn, the point where the physical enemy appears. But a spawn is a much larger area. You should think of it as a balloon filled with confetti, and as you approach the spawn, you are a needle popping that. Boom, explode, enemies everywhere, elsewhere behind you. Now that you know what the spawn is, we can discuss positioning. Positioning is the points where you're going to need your teammates to keep the enemy pinned in their spawn. On Bootleg, like many of the maps in MW3, there are 3 routes of escape for the enemy, which all need to be covered, which are the right, middle, and left. Throughout this video, I'm going to teach you how to cover these points. At the beginning of a domination match, the right side will be the hardest to close off, but one of the easiest to cover after your team has pushed the enemy back. The right exit in 6-man Dom needs 2 of your teammates to cover it at all times through the match. In 6-man TDM or Kill Confirmed, you'll need 2 or 3 teammates. In Ground War, 3 at all times, no matter what game type. To hold down the right, you should use long-distance weapons, assault rifles, snipers, LMGs. In the diagram that I just showed you previously with the star in the straight line, that is a location with no cover, but you can lay down and shoot the enemies directly as they spawn. I don't condone this, but I have teammates that have gotten many a Moab this way. Now let's move on to the middle, which is the easiest to cover, but the most important. I say the most important due to the fact that if the enemy controls the middle, they can flank any one of the other sides very quickly. In any game type, the middle only needs 1 or 2 of your teammates to cover. 3 if it's ground war and you have that additional player to spare. Weapons to control the middle are anything from a shotgun to an AR. Sniping usually isn't a good idea. Around this time, you might be thinking, he isn't teaching us about Kill Confirmed, but I assure you I am. The only difference with Kill Confirmed is that you need to get the dog tags. You don't need every dog tag to win the game. The enemies that die in their spawn, just leave those tags alone. But make sure you're picking up the tags of the enemies that aren't in the spawn. Another thing I would like to cover really quickly is shoot enemy air support down. I don't care how you do it, stingers, javelins, SAM turret, just make it happen. The enemy should never have anything that slightly gives them an advantage. Alright, we're moving to the left. The left is the hardest to cover due to the amount of space the enemy has to move around it. I think of the left as a playground because you aren't defending a choke point directly. This side gives people that love to run and gun their fix. Good ideas for people covering the left is to run the support class. That way if you die, you don't lose your kills. The left needs 2 or 3 teammates in all game types except ground war, where it needs 4 for maximum coverage. All weapons are good to cover the left from shotgun to sniper rifle. Hopefully my still frames are helping you understand where not to stand or run through. I'm definitely no digital Van Gogh, and some of my overviews look like a box of french fries, but if these french fries help you not flip the spawn, then my job here is done. Other things can flip the spawn besides your teammates. Air support that kills too many enemies at the same time will cause a flip, as well as the assault drone, which is just like a person. It cannot enter the enemy spawn without causing a flip. As far as air support goes, check with your teammates and see what they're running. This way you can avoid tripling up on things, because about 1/8 of the way through the game, after you've got the enemy pinned in there, you're going to be getting a lot of air support. But what's the point of having a Pavlo if you're not going to be able to call it in? Everyone on your team should be running some form of UAV, be it just a normal UAV, a counter UAV, or an advanced UAV. You can never have too much intel. The final thing we need to cover is the flip. Oh no, the enemy is behind you. Don't freak out. With all the UAVs, air support, and callouts you have, it won't take long to put the enemy back in their trap. One person from each of the choke points leaves and cleans up all of the loose enemies. Not everyone has to rush over there, leaving any spots open to escape when the enemy is back where they belong. This video is almost over, so please leave me some feedback. Tell me what you liked, disliked, was it helpful, boring, amazing? Tell me something, give me something to work with. What map should we do next? And don't forget to like or dislike this video. As always, this has been Dingo, and you stay classy.